We all have really good banter. And oh hey, look, my stream cam is up now. There we go. Stream cam's up.
Yay!
Oh, stream cam's down. What is going on? Stream cam's up.
Rest in
Stream
peace.
cam's up. It's all right. There's like
My wife.
wife. Oh no! See, that's the worst thing I could do is introduce a goblin that sounds like Borat.
Is it though?
That
Yeah.
is yes.
If you're gonna do it, at least make it a rarer and more exotic race.
Oh.
Don't use goblins. Goblins is too easy.
All right, so there you go. You guys have that settlement. That's oh, and then there's this one. Actually, that'll be.
Did you mean for that circle to end up being just a
I
black
did.
ring?
Because you made the
Okay,
valid
just
point of your
checking.
map having a giant red ink spot. Not exactly.
Yeah.
If Eldon made that point, then I say we dub that as Eldon's Ring. It just makes sense. It's the magic of having a map. You can name it after yourself.
Yep. Elden's Ring. OC. Don't steal.
Yep. There it is. It's done. 100%.
OC.
Somebody hear boss music?
See, that's what we need.
Wow, that's a big health bar.
Why, there's 6 of them.
What? Yeah, why there's so many?
What's that little caption above the health bar? Legal funds. Oh boy. That might take a while to whittle down.
I mean, you think if I ask them really nicely, they'll drop the suit.
Right.
Qu'est-ce que frick was that?
New text, apparently.
Okay, no, new text is fine. New text can stay. I have no issue with that. But what I want is the text to say something different, which I this one I think Quint would be very familiar with.
Why?
Just kidding. Actually, has
Yep.
nothing to do with Chiliax.
I'd be shocked. I mean, it could be a Chilaxian, not settlement.
Colony.
There's a word I'm looking for. Colony.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No cow.
That's fun. Yes.
Yes, it's called Prostitute's Reach. It's just around the bend.
Nice. Very nice.
I mean, it actually kind of is though too. You see the word like
I know.
where it's positioned on the map, like that's actually.
Exactly. It's you got to go around the island. You got to reach around the island to get to Prostitute's Reach.
Oh man.
True story. Anyway,
Try to keep this PG-13, boys. So you only get one fuck per episode. Damn it.
Terrible, guys.
Mix it up.
Now, is that one fuck per player?
No, I'm pretty sure it's one fuck
Very
per
important.
episode. Guys,
It's one. Yeah, to
Damn.
maintain your
Okay.
rating, it's one per movie.
Okay, all right.
I would have just given them all to Pippin. Every single one of them.
It's got to be when
Yeah.
when Vigo breaks his toe.
Did you know?
Did you know?
Yeah, right. Did you know?
What's this? That's not really a major settlement.
What's this? There's white shit everywhere. What's this?
Yeah, major settlements in the Shackles. Not actually that many of them.
That's cool. Whatever. If we got island markers, that's good enough.
Oh, hello. What's this place? Huh. Okay, that'll be a fun one for later. Putting that in my back pocket. Oh, there you go. There is a city called Drenchport.
That's great. That's great.
Yep, Drenchport. Can you guys guess where Drenchport is? Remember, there's a giant storm nearby.
I'm gonna say it's where I'm pinging. It's about like 200 miles inland.
That's right.
Past Port Peril
That's
to
right.
the south.
Man's got it. That's
Yep.
exactly
He's
correct.
on it.
Oh, Drenchport. All one word. On
Yep.
an island of Tempest Key.
Now is it like Key like Key or Quay?
Key isn't Cay.
Damn, son.
No, Quay is also
Damn.
Key.
Yeah, it's true. If you're a weirdo who follows the normal phonetic forms of, the modern day English language.
I was gonna say, like, it doesn't follow any forms.
English is a perfect language. There's nothing.
Yeah, it just goes into dark alleys, beats up other languages for spare vowels or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yoink. Yeah.
English really is just a pigeon. And I'm not complaining.
I still remember to this day my first linguistics class in university, and the professor comes in, just shakes his head and says, yeah, you guys are already screwed. English is one of the hardest languages.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, you guys were so close to a place that I think y'all love the name of. It definitely sounds like a wonderful place to visit. Definitely bring your family. Let me just get it set up here.
Cannibal Cove?
Oh boy.
I guess we'll never know.
Cannibal Cove. Also.
It's just Florida.
Yeah,
Yes.
what is that? Stop that. Stop this nonsense. Let me move.
You got a couple of Hell Harbors. What's going on?
Try.
Oh, brother.
No, Hell Harbor is going away.
Yeah, one sec.
Okay, so here we go. This is the city, right? Okay, so it's a city, so it's major settlement, right? Big city, known for the color red. Everyone needs to have some of this every once in a while to stay alive.
Oh.
Intrusive thoughts.
Oh, sorry, I lied. There, that's better. Plural, city of bleeding stones.
Stones. Oh, that's the last thing you want is bleeding
Yeah,
stones.
stones shouldn't bleed.
Yeah, nope.
Maybe in your generic fantasy world, but here, the world is your oyster.
Oh yeah, Oyster Key. That's another location.
Hey.
It's over here somewhere.
Spoilers!
Yeah.
Margaritaville.
No, that's like okay. We gotta add like 17 Margaritavilles to the map.
No, that's what you guys do. That's how you make your money. Is you just open a franchise.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm adding that to the list. That's the next ship name.
That's what we'll do. We'll take over the Smooth Brain Empire, and we'll use the Smooth Brains as workers at our Margaritaville franchise.
Now, so would you like your margarita
That-
with tequila?
Perfect. I see nothing wrong.
I love it when art imitates life.
Now, traditionally, the margarita
Sorry,
is made
Margaritaville employees.
not with frozen, not as a slush drink, but actually served over ice. And
Please tell
everybody
me more.
leaves. That's it.
Yeah.
Every Margaritaville closed within hours.
This drink, it hurts my head as I drink it. I must have more. It is so metal. It is as though this drink is made of cold rocks. And it assaults my cranium.
Okay, cool. So this one, interesting. This is an interesting one because this one explicitly says merchant ships visit it despite the risk of pirates.
Oh, no, that sounds like our kind of place. That sounds like us. It sounds like where we need to be.
Well, it's Hell Harbor number 2, and 3, and oh, don't be confused about this one. This one's actually real close to everyone's favorite Pokemon. It's Chaozu. That's a dated reference. Guys, remember Dragon Ball Z Abridged? Remember that? Am I the only one? Probably.
Yep.
Vegeta.
Oh, hold on. I gotta move this so I can get over here.
Vegeta.
Then I gotta move this back. Because, there we go. Good. I'm haunting you. Yeah!
I'm haunting you.
Okay, what's this one? Oh, this is the second largest settlement in the Shackles. So this one, not Chotsu. There's a different one down here.
Lao Tzu? Sun Tzu?
Sun Tzu, that's right, Sun Tzu.
Nappa.
General Tao's chicken.
Yep. That too.
This one, I
Yeah,
feel like Quint might actually be related to. I'm not exactly sure, but I feel like there's some relation there.
Oh. Quent.
Here I was expecting some halfling racism, but nope, it's just a little wordplay. You do not want to know what Quent means in the first world.
I definitely don't want to go there. Okay. You know what? I think that's enough for now. Maybe a couple more. Because there are some actual, like, trading places. I think Dax Tooth actually has a pretty major settlement somewhere. Nope. Nope, not that one. Nope, definitely not that one. Probably this one. There's a lot of pirate settlements, you know?
Good.
So I'm just gonna like copy and paste this "here be pirates" thing over like every single pirate settlement. Because there's a lot of them.
You may want to font it down if we're going to put lots of them.
I think I will. That's a good call. There's a reason why I pay you the big bucks.
Yep. Yep. Definitely.
I would if I could. Subscribe to my Patreon. Patreon.com/Let's Throw Dice. Now, where did the circle go? I give up. Yes, definitely follow us on Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch, follow us on Twitch.
Yep. This unironically, yeah. Yo, dog, you watching this right now? Go ahead and hit the follow button. Yeah.
Never even seen Twitch before? Well, you're here now. Follow us.
Yeah, congratulations, man. You missed out on like
Hell Harbor. What's going on
a
there?
lot of the cultural impact, but congratulations. It's a pretty cool platform. Welcome.
I don't know where this. Oh yeah, that's right. With the art.
They reneged that almost immediately.
Oh man.
They called that back so fast.
Darn.
They greenlit that for like a half a day and then said, "Yeah, no, we're not allowing that anymore."
Was a terrible decision. How dare
it was amazing.
Bet you they had like.
Yeah. everyone already complains about their guideline moderation. The last thing they needed was to introduce a further extreme to that level of content that someone had to then moderate.
Artistic.
Right.
All right, guys. I think that's filled in enough for today for my quick and rapid. Hold on. This just needs to go on there just for fun. Nope, never mind. That's not getting named. That's far too small. But there's a place called Merry Pranksters. Just fun fact for you.
Nice.
All right. So, now that we've had our little bit behind the scenes thing, as you guys watch me fill in a map, that's very riveting entertainment. I know. So, what happened last time, guys? Kobolds. Goblins, sir. Goblins. They were called legionoblins.
Legionoblins.
Yes, they're an offshoot of the goblin. They're legionnaires. It's really hard to run away when you're on the floor.
Speak for yourself.
Can confirm.
Nope.
Man, could you imagine if I had lined up the goblins perfectly so that every time you took a step you would have triggered a new attack of opportunity? Could you have imagined if
Why
I
didn't
did
you?
that? And every time you
DM,
tried
I'm
to run, I
disappointed.
just tripped you? Oh man.
Yeah, no, this would be a new session 0 right now. They'd be watching us do new character creation. What do you mean? We'd be starting a new story arc for a
Could you
different crew.
imagine if I had let that spell that was definitely not being cast trigger? Oh, goodness. What could have happened? Yeah. I think realistically, yeah, you were doing all right. Tazik probably would have gotten away, which is crazy considering he has 8 Constitution.
Yep.
Eldon was in a real tough spot. I don't think Eldon would have made it.
Yeah, no.
Probably.
So really, it was only, so that's a great way if you guys ever want to stage a mutiny. Just go back to the goblin ship.
Just take the sorcerer and push them in front of the group. That's I feel like that's accurate to most adventuring parties.
Yeah, we should definitely use the sorcerer as a meat shield. That's the fastest way to get a new sorcerer.
I mean, in fairness, you guys had your arguably squishiest character opening every door in the last dungeon you guys were in. But it worked out. He survived the mimic. It's true.
Have you ever seen a rat on cocaine? Because they're hard to hit, man.
I feel like that's an actual...
Like, you've seen a mongoose fight a cobra. Now, take that mongoose and inject it with pure adrenaline.
I think, you know what, that might be it. Hold up. Let me take a look here. Let me just open up this wonderful little thing called the internet.
What a terrible concept. That's the coolest. That's really cool. Tezek is really friggin' cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I almost used up our F-bomb.
Almost. You almost used up our F-bomb. It's a good thing. Good thing we didn't use several of them earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what we've been doing so far.
Yeah. Because
So,
then we have
the
3
last
G-rated
20 plus
episodes.
episodes.
Yep.
Yeah, we get 3 G-rated
That's
episodes.
right. All right,
and then 1
kids.
R-rated
Today we're
episode, and then we can-
unaliving.
Or no, NC-17. That's there you go.
All right,
You can
kids.
get it with, I think if it's 2 or 3, you can get away with an NC-17 rating.
Yeah, you
Excellent.
can't say kill anymore. You have to say elim. Definitely.
We're gonna go murder and
you say
torture
kill in
You say
Minecraft.
elim in
all
Minecraft.
of these villagers in Minecraft.
In Minecraft. That's right.
Sorry.
Oh, hey guys! Fun fact: canonically, cocaine exists in Pathfinder, and
Yeah, it
in
does.
Minecraft.
We had a little discussion about I think it would be a magical drug. Cocaine 100% exists in Galarian, but it's not a literal magic drug, so it's not nearly
No.
as popular.
No, and I'd like to believe that it starts in the shackles. But if
yeah.
anything, though, it probably started in the Mwangi Expanse, or as the map calls it, Bunga Bunga Land.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are familiar with that map, right? The hilarious map of because I believe the shackles are referred to as pirates and shit.
Oh, that's nice.
Which honestly,
Oh,
that's
yes.
Yeah,
insanely accurate.
Varisia is here be adventurers. Oh shoot, what's the one that it's the place that Iron Gods takes place. Nymeria is
Nymeria.
Nymeria.
Oh shoot. No,
Lost
it
Aliens or
was
something like
Conan
that?
versus Terminator.
That's right.
Mhm.
Conan versus Terminator. True.
Which honestly, I would love to see a Terminator movie, like in the same way that they did the Predator movie, but it was like 1800s or whatever. I'd love to see the Terminator go back in time to like fight off a bunch of Vikings. That would be amazing. Or tear through like World War I trenches. Also a great setting.
Oh,
300 Spartans
Yeah.
versus 3 Terminators. GG.
Even fight.
You know, you guys remember Deadliest Warrior? Is that what it was called? On Spike?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
Because we're,
Yeah.
getting,
Oh,
we're getting
yeah.
into like Deadliest Warrior talk here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember even
yeah.
at like a young age watching that show and being like, they're pretending that they have a math algorithm. I'm pretty sure they like wrote down the pros and cons and was like, yeah, no, this is what would happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Using
There's
our
There's
cutting
no-
edge technology, we
Yeah,
did this
this
fight
is-
1,000 times, and this is the result.
yeah. Nah,
I mean, hey,
we'll go with nah.
hey man,
Yeah.
Terminal Montage does the same thing with Pokemon. Actually, I think they do it like 10,000 times, so it's objectively more subjective. Objective.
Yeah.
objective.
Yes. Probably
Objectively more
objective.
objective.
They did it 1,000 times, but they were heavily
Back to
biased.
Oh yes, back to last time.
I can get you the name. I got you. Commodore
Sharkulus.
Legat Sharkulus Maximus. Not that goblins have a written language, because like writing is bad. But here, I'll pop it in chat here. Then what are the orcs like?
Delightful.
Listen, it wasn't canon before now, but I just want you to know it's always been canon that my goblins definitely reproduce by spores.
Mhm.
And they have
100%.
latent psychic ability that they don't really know how to control.
Mm-hmm.
You guys seem to be under the impression that it was going to maintain that difficulty. You think I was just going to keep throwing them at you one at a time?
To be fair, based on all of the information on hand, yes.
Aww.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, 10 minutes, that's, in theory, that sounds like a great time, but you gotta remember, you guys fought for maybe all of 45 seconds before running away.
Mm-hmm.
In 12 seconds. How many rounds did we get to? I think we got to 6 rounds, so 36 seconds, and you guys ran away.
Yeah, 6 or 7 rounds. Yeah. I mean, killed
Yeah,
9
it's
things
true.
in 36
It's true.
seconds. You killed something every 4 seconds. I take that.
It's true. That's true. They don't have that kill count. That's true. That's true. And to be fair, you guys only left them unconscious, except for that one guy. Yeah. That's right. I mean, you guys are pretty good though. You're doing well. How much experience do y'all have? You're almost halfway, right?
Yep. Well,
Something like that.
Let's see. Oh no, never mind. You're not even like you guys are.
yeah.
No.
4 fit.
What level's this campaign going to again? KC in a couple years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Honestly, that's
yeah,
fine.
honestly.
Hey man, we could be like that other campaign that's been going for 40 years, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or it could go. I mean, this campaign can
Perfect.
go as long as you guys. It could be as long or as short as you guys want. Honestly, that's the dream. Step 1: save enough money to retire.
Mm.
Facts.
What's that?
Facts. Yeah, facts.
I'm just hoping to continue to exploit the goodwill of my friends to make me money while I entertain them with D&D or something, you know. Anyway.
Yeah, your cams seems to be sliding further and further
What?
out of focus there, my
What
boy.
am doing?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, your camera's really out of focus right now.
You got a little out of focus, and now you just kind of took off
Yo,
again, and it
what's
just kind of got
going on
worse.
You focusing on the wrong thing. Oh, I'm like so blurry. That is
Mhm.
problematic.
Duh.
Your cam's just drinking on
You
the
know what else
job.
is missing? That's exactly.
all that
That's
talk
it.
of
Yeah,
cocaine.
no, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You got a
That's
soggy
right.
potato chip over
Dude,
the lens.
That's not even like any better. Hold up. What is going on? Where is it even like? I can't imagine so.
Wouldn't that show on the it would show on the camera.
Not necessarily. The camera may be focusing on it, but then the background replacement's happening,
Yeah.
and it's like not identifying a person, so it's booting out whatever it's
Gotcha.
actually focused on.
I spent like
Maybe.
20 minutes troubleshooting my own camera last session, and then it just started working
That is
miraculously on its
hilariously
own.
blurry. I don't even think
I gave up.
Let me see.
Yeah.
I think I might actually have some control over my.
If it's any consolation on the stream itself, your image is so small, it actually lessens the blurriness quite a bit.
Wow, seeing it in Skype, bruh. That.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah.
I feel like I
It's
removed my
almost feel-
contact lenses. I'm looking at the screen.
I was just gonna say, it almost kind of feels like it's
It
slowly getting worse. It's like you're on a slider
does.
that's
Oh,
slowly
oh,
ticking
oh,
upward on
oh,
blur. Oh, there you go.
oh.
Oh, he's crispy.
Am I
Hold
crisper?
on.
Am I crisper? I don't know. I don't feel like I'm all that much crisper.
You were crisper. You were a bit.
You know what?
And then it kind of
This is
faded
just,
again.
This is just fun. Yeah, it's all right. Whatever.
You're better.
It's better now than it
Better than
was,
it
yeah.
And oh well, this is life. Good enough. Okay.
Good enough.
So, yeah. So last time, I believe you guys, Eldon almost threw his life away when I dangled that sweet little potato, that nugget of.
So close.
I believe the exact words were, "I think I need to make a will save."
Yeah, honestly, it was that close.
Well, we can say you guys have just made it back to the ship then. We'll have it the same night. You can still hear the drums in the distance, hooting and hollering over their great victory over the interlopers. And, yeah, well, what do you want to do?
What do we want to do? That's a good question.
Well,
I guess.
Leave is an option.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, to just more or less provide the options of some of the information that we have to work with. Is, of course, there's that island with the volcano that we're going to be making our way towards, and it seems that there's more or less two different paths that we can take. We can either head a little bit to the north, kind of squeeze between Dakar's Horn and Widowmaker Isle, and then continue so head north and then continue west, or head south, squeeze between the mainland and Drakar's Tooth, and then Dakar's Fang, and Bag Island, and Motaku Isle, and more or less head to the same place. So do we want to squeeze between the islands, or do we want to head a little more north out to sea? Of course, unless we're asking our immediate options, which is probably sail away from this shipwreck.
Yeah, let's get rolling away, and then while we're getting back towards open water, we can decide which way we want to chart our course.
Yeah. So it seems likely that we want to head like directly west, because either way, that's where we want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would be good to liquidate our supplies as well, the stuff that we've got, because we do have. I mean, we don't have a ton, but we got 400 gold worth of broken weapons from the spider. Broken and battered weapons from the spider. We got some spears. We got some junk to liquidate. Some gems. A lot of gems, actually.
Yo. I would take geography, local. Yeah, geography or local. $24. Okay, so Chotsu. Actually, yes, you would know with that. Just give me 2 seconds here. Let me just get the page open for it again. Because, of course, I, closed it 2 minutes ago. And, it's how
Of course. It'd be much too easy.
So, with your 24, you do know that it is the main settlement on the Shenshu Bay, which is the area that it's in there, in the Shackles, and it's built in a large triangular harbor. Let me see here. The city is built between kind of two parts here. The majority of the harbor is controlled by pirate vessels and merchant ships, and the rest of it is sort of like kind of junk ships that are they can float but aren't necessarily seaworthy that the more poor side of the city has chosen now to habitate. Let me see here. And you know that the area is known for their fortune tellers and midwifery.
Interesting.
Oh, and they have a huge population of Tianxia? Tianza.
Tianza.
Yeah. That live there. And midwives. Can't forget about the midwife. That is such a weird call out.
That is so out of left
Fortune-telling
field.
and
That's so amazing.
midwifery.
Yep. I mean, like, historically, giving birth
Yeah.
is pretty important. So it makes sense it would be such a...
And you know what? This is perfect.
it would be
you know
known
when you're going
for
to
that
give
kind of-
birth. And
Yeah, well, as long as you go to a midwife, they can tell you when. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Never mind. Because the midwives are the oracles.
yeah.
That's what it was. That was
you
my
got
joke.
there.
Yeah.
I never doubted you for a second.
Good. There's no reason to doubt me.
Nope.
And if you ever doubt me in front of my friends again,
Now,
I'll be
Susan,
sad.
these are your coworkers.
In
true.
response, I am
Friend is a
sad.
very strong word.
we have a professional working relationship.
I know him from work.
Now, guys, here at Let's Throw Dice, we're a family. And you're all my grievously unpaid interns.
So when's that pizza party happening?
You mean distant relatives?
Pizza party. I could do a pizza party. That sounds like a great time, actually. Y'all want to cram into my tiny apartment and eat pizza?
Listen, we can always
Honestly,
get Chris to do his
worst
Chicago
ways to
deep
spend a
dish.
day.
Dude, I could go for deep. I could muck a deep dish right now. Oh, that is Chicago. Oh,
Yeah.
Been a long time. Expensive, but so good.
God, honestly, it may be sacrilege to say, but I don't think I've ever actually
That's
been there.
fine. There's a first time for everything, man.
It'll have to be done.
Yep.
It'll have to be done.
Yeah, I haven't had dinner yet, and honestly, pizza sounds so fire right now. At this moment in time. Oh, that sounds so good.
We had steak. Yeah, I think that makes sense. And then honestly, then we cut. Really, rather than go under Bag Island, because I think the whole thing with going under Bag Island is you have to go way too far and then double back. Go up, up between and then over Bag Island, and that kind of gets us to our path. And there might be some interesting encounters through that channel. Yep.
I like to imagine that Yeah, no, that's such a great thing. I also totally imagine that you guys are all in the cabin, or in Eldon's cabin, which is like the main entry into the insides of the ship, which is hilarious in its own right. But anyway, I imagine you guys are all in there just like huddled around a candlelit map with the friggin' compass going.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Yep. Yeah.
So you're going to
Honestly.
Chotsu. Perfect. I got like
think that's
3
the
weeks
plan.
to prep for
Start headed that
Chotsu.
way.
And Tazek, you're not gonna make it to Chotsu because you're doing important things. But I mean, obviously, you're just gonna be hanging out on the ship, working on your masterpieces. This is the current working excuse, as instead of getting isekai'd and then coming back as a kappa.
Not touching that.
Too soon.
Too
Sorry.
soon. I'm not touching
Sorry.
that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't want to say you're a replacement because like Tyler's totally going to, I think, stay on. I really think you guys are going to appreciate Tyler as a player.
Yeah, he's not your replacement because Tyler is clearly just going to be so much better. More so.
Now, see, the
the
real
new
question
lead,
is,
I
do we
think.
just drop last time on Let's Throw Dice just to him? Not even like.
Oh god.
I
All right, hit us with the last time, bro. That's his homework.
that's
He's got to
right.
rewatch
That's
everything
right,
and
that's
figure
his
out what we did
homework.
up to this point.
There you go.
Everything.
That's the initiation.
You need to watch all, like, I think we're up to, like, I don't know, 20, yeah, almost 30,
40.
episode 30. So, 30 times 3? 90 hours, that's not too bad. Get that done in a day.
No problem.
All right.
Yeah, 4 windows at a time, 2 times playback speed,
Yo, okay.
subtitles on,
Speaking
transcribe the whole
of
thing.
doing
Way
exactly that to catch up on an IP, One Piece. No, I'm joking. We're not touching that.
Oh no. This campaign's gonna be long
Listen,
enough. Simmer
listen.
down.
It bothers me how much of like what I came up with before I watched One Piece is now going to be attributed to the fact that I have watched One Piece because there's so much like overlap in some of these ideas. But it's like an adventure pirate anime, an adventure pirate tabletop. You know, there's yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
there's crossover.
there's crossover.
I think
It's
there's
got, like,
a
certain
big
things
Venn-
you can't
it's a
get
big
away
Venn
from.
diagram.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
do everything that One Piece does, but the opposite of it. So, you guys are actually gonna be pirates on land now, and you're searching for the imaginary number eyepiece. All original.
And yeah, because we didn't eat
That's
any
right.
magical fruit, we have the ability to swim really well, but we will actively collapse if we touch land. Our bones will fall out of our skin.
Accurate. That is.
Yeah. We will go into anaphylactic shock and start like choking on our own.
Okay, wait. Now we're out
Throat.
to Mortal Engines. Ugh.
Damn it. It's all been done before. Art, it's derivative.
And then we all of a sudden cut to one of us pulling a Davy Jones and just walking in water tubs all the way to get somewhere on land. We're just carrying 4
Like,
water
I'm not-
tubs around and we're just
I'm not sure if
rolling
I
them through the
respect
lines so we
it
can
or
move
if it's
forward.
like the greatest visual gag of all time, but the fact that like nobody even
So
acknowledged it.
No, they all just like, oh yeah, fair. He can't go on land. Fair enough. Put him in a tub of water. It's a tub of
On
ocean
a
water. Good enough.
sandbar in the middle of the ocean, and the man's sitting. How did he get to the barrel? Somebody had to carry him.
There, you could see there was more than one
Oh,
barrel.
that's true.
That was the
That's
thing.
true.
There was more than one barrel. They actually leapfrogged him.
pro tip,
Which, like,
listening
God,
audience.
what a great deleted scene that would have been.
Oh my god, yeah.
Where he's just there going, for the love of God, figure it out. They're like 2 of the dumbest pirates trying to move his bucket around, and he's just like
They
there
start off
tapping
trying
his
to like
peg
drag
leg.
him onto shore, but he's just getting deeper into the sand.
Yeah, he's like, there's 2 buckets. No, but seriously, him standing in a bucket of water on land introduces some terrible implications to the logic of the world. I've seen a video where a guy goes on for like 30 minutes, like a full-on essay about all the things that implies, or all the rules that implies. It's so funny.
Put him in a water hamster ball.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Pro tip: anyone, if you haven't seen Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest, ignore what Rotten Tomatoes might say.
Oh,
it
it
is
really
a must-watch. It's
It's a little indie
it's
film by this
great.
company that I don't know if you guys have ever heard of before, based on
Yeah.
a ride at a theme park that.
Yeah. Right.
Called Dai's Knee.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Their logo kind of looks like a G. I think it might be Giz.
Yeah,
dude. I
their
can't tell.
mascot's a rat.
Facts, though.
Hey, our mascot's a rat.
Yeah.
Wait. Are we just Galarian Disney?
Oh my goodness.
That is really cute. I do like the idea of like starting a Disney in Galarian, and then it, unlike in real life, it's actually successful and
That's
it
right.
kind of takes off. If anything, I mean, maybe it might help. Might help
They
Disney in
definitely
real life.
need it. They've actually they've reported their worst
Certainly.
quarter in like 15 years. And if you guys recall, 15 years ago was when Disney was shutting down studios. So
Mm.
Yeah,
it's
like
true.
They could shut down tomorrow and
Yeah.
all of them retire happy. Everybody in the top like 18 levels of the company just retires happy tomorrow, like, and have more money than they will
I
ever
know.
spend.
Anyway, Chotsu, capitalism bad.
Sailing,
Sailing the high seas, piracy. Oh, I just hear myself got demonetized. Oh.
Oh,
Okay, so you guys are sailing, which means you're leaving the legionoblins behind.
duh.
That's the actual plan?
Not yet. When we get further west, because we know from where we are and where, or at least where we were, we know that our employer is due west. So when we get to somewhere else, we'll let him do another triangulation, and we'll eventually get a rough idea of where we're going. But for right now, I think we leave him in the box. He's fine.
It's bold of you to assume he can't escape the box.
We locked it from the outside. He's fine.
Bold assumption.
No assumption. I told Spook to lock the box. That was it. There's no assumption. If we see the smooth brain sitting out, that's just new information.
I'm not in the box because you want me in the box. I'm in there because I choose to be.
He said it was quite spacious. He's quite happy with his accommodation. So
It's a nice
who are we
apartment.
to who are we to deny him that?
It's a nicer apartment than what a mutual employer was giving me. Oh
That's
my
right.
goodness, guys, hold up. Whoa, I just like brain blast. Okay, whew, I gotta write this down because like I have the t-shirt design for this freaking kobold thing in my head. And it's like, so kobold positioning unit is across the top, and like the whatever.
Yeah.
Then we got the picture of the kobold strapped to the aft. And then at the bottom, it's like all roads lead to the inevitable.
Hey. Nice.
Beautiful.
Or all routes lead, something, all passages, something, I don't know, something more seafaring, obviously.
You have the kobold strapped to the lower part of the pole, then higher up the pole you have just like a submarine sandwich tied to it. And he's just like it's like a carrot on a stick. He's trying to bite the sandwich.
Oh,
I do like that a lot.
It's tied to a fishing rope or fishing rod.
A
Yeah.
carrot on a stick him with a sandwich.
I find this
Quinn thoroughly approves of this
I
plan.
find these arrangements quite demeaning.
What's
What a
that?
shame.
Can't hear you all the way up there on the front of the ship.
I said, I don't believe our employer is going to be appreciative of how you treat his property. I mean, employees.
We cross a big crest of a wave, and as he's mid-sentence, just dumps.
It's been underwater for like 30 seconds, and he's still just like comes out of the water talking like nothing happened.
Yeah.
So as I was saying,
The sandwich
Yes,
is quite
sailing.
soggy. Is there any way you could keep the bread dry?
yeah,
Yeah,
Could
it's about
you just try to keep the salt water out of my food? That's all I'm asking.
have you tried salt water in your food there, smooth brain? It can be a bit of a divine experience.
See, okay, so now in my head, like Smooth Brain's just in the cabin with you guys, just having this conversation.
Yeah, we've gotten off track here.
You guys are all pouring over the map, and like Smooth Brain just walks in eating a giant freaking hoagie that's bigger than he is.
Honestly, tracks.
For the wicked guys, as he's in the box, for the wicked, a mutual employer is that way. Thanks, Smooth Brain.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, hold on. I just gotta do something here.
So mechanically speaking, Chozu is 1, 2, 3, about 8 squares away, 8 hexes. Now, if each hex is, is it 22? How far? Yeah, 24 per hex, it looks like. So how far is a day of sailing?
I think we established 2 squares.
Under normal
2
conditions.
hexes.
I was gonna say, I think
That
it was
sounds
2,
right.
yeah.
So 1, 2. Well, I already screwed that up. That's beautiful. Well, if it's 8 hexes away, that's approximately 4 days of sailing. Give or take a little bit on either end. It's like, well, we can expect half a week's travel to get to Chozu for supplies. What supplies are we feeling? We gotta liquidate these assets. We gotta clearly fill up on more food.
Mm-hmm. Some trinkets to supply the crew. All right. Well, now it's going to be hard for me to slip out of the freaking thing either.
I know, right? The damage has been done.
Damage has been done, unfortunately.
The brain is smooth, but the will is strong.
Your brain is winkly and gross. My brain is smooth and pretty.
Like, would you describe that as being mouthfeel of like a fresh sea cucumber?
Well, from the brain that I've eaten in the past, it's more like taking a sausage skin and filling it full of like the beef fat. Yeah.
Yeah. That you got any more insights?
I'm very uncomfortable with this conversation.
All right.
Quint's just sitting on the box whittling a plate while he's talking to Smooth Brain.
Yeah, right. Now, how big would you describe this sausage casing as being? Like, if I were to make a plate to hold it.
Decided the average. It's an average sausage casing.
I'd probably describe it as about this big.
Yeah, okay, all right, that's great. You know what? I'll just next time you're out of the box, I'll just use your head as a bit of a template. I feel like that would probably
a little bit of a fun fact about kobolds is that while we do have very long faces, our brains are actually very small in the back of our skull near the base. So while it may look like I'm a vastly intelligent creature by the size of my head, I am in factly a vastly intelligent creature with a small head.
Hey, I love tapas as much as the next guy. I'm not too concerned. Anyways, this has been fun, but truth be told, I take great pleasure in fucking with people, and you just take it all in stride. It's remarkable.
I've never seen a woman before.
I see. Well, I can't help you. Looks over at Morgan.
Morgan just rolls her eyes.
I'm happy somebody made that connection. Just Morgan's within earshot of this conversation. Anyway, has the ship actually moved? I don't think so, no.
I can't move it.
Can't you? I think our navigator has to move it. Navigator. Navigate.
Do I have the ability to do so?
Do you not? No.
Nope.
What?
Nope. I can't move it. I can
Alright.
highlight it. Or no, I don't.
Have
I
you
can't
been
even
moving it
highlight
this whole
Never mind.
time?
Pretty sure I can move it.
No,
So
I
here,
think
I'll move
we-
it too.
We ran into this last time, though. We moved
I
it
have
when we
moved
moved to the legionoblins that we couldn't move it properly.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
I also recall a bunch of people trying to move it at the same time at some point. And that was just like... it says all players owner. That's crazy that not all of you can move it.
Do keep in mind, if you got the like measuring tool out, you won't be able to move it.
I'm on token selection. Yeah.
That being said, I think you can do that and then hit Shift. No, there's a hotkey where you can actually move the token. Follow the path. It is spacebar. So if you measure it out and you hit space, it'll actually do it. So let me put it back. So where it is right now, by the way, we are about 2 spaces away from the legionoblins. I moved it forward to the equivalent of a day. And I can keep going.
All right, so yeah, it's gonna be a pretty uneventful trip, except for the fact that y'all die. Fiery explosion, meteor strike.
Okay.
Game over.
All right, Gestalt game after Christmas.
Yes, y'all game after Christmas.
Yeah, honestly, the worst part about like Pathfinder is the fact that you really can't plan around brain aneurysms. There's no way to stop it other than a healthy lifestyle. But your average adventurer,
No.
come now.
See, like
Facts.
I've like
Yeah, that's not
honestly, I would never do this to players like in a campaign or anything, but I've 100% wanted to like write a book that is just like something. I don't even care what the plot is, but like right before the actual like climactic finish, just meteor strike, bookends, period. That's it. I open.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I would open the book with like that quote to kind of set the tone of what was it, what I can't remember, but the paraphrase of it is the greatest illusion in life is continuity.
Mm.
Mm.
That
That's
Fade
just
to white.
delightful.
Campaign ends.
campaign ends.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's how like Fire Force ends actually.
Spoilers.
Somebody told me once that like it
I
just
have
kind
no
of
idea.
ends, and it's not a very climactic finish, like a very satisfying one, but like it makes sense for the world. Which I don't know if you guys even know or care about Fire Force, but like, I don't know if you guys remember Soul Eater, but it's the same world. Fire Force is a prequel to Soul Eater.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Anyway.
I also had no idea.
I remember Soul Eater, and I think I can find you guys the last page I ever read of Soul Eater because I was doing it because it was just like this great little shonen, and then suddenly I just like, this is borderline porn, and I'm reading this at school, and I closed it and never went back.
Thank goodness Jesus was there. He was. Well, Jesus is pretty chill, but you want to play it safe.
Jesus.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus. All right, so I believe a full day has
Thank you,
passed
Jesus. De nada.
now. All right.
That is correct.
Yeah, uneventful. Obviously, Eldon, I know you're going to ask. The fog has cleared up. Good skies. But there will be a little bit of rain in the forecast. Nothing too overly concerned about. Like nothing that'll affect your flight.
Is it safe to say we would have done a
Yes,
long rest
at this point?
at this point?
Yes.
You have long rested.
Sweet.
And Smooth Brain has eaten at least 6 hoagies inside of his trunk. Ooh. Oh, that's right. You guys should be getting XP for clearing hexes. Hold the phone. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay, it's cool. I'm just going to do some quick math.
Oh,
We have explored 146 hexes
tracks.
so far.
Checks out.
146 of them, eh? Interesting.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep. Well, let's see. We've had the boat for about. We've been sailing for about 7 days now. So I think
100. Yeah, that's
accurate.
definitely.
Yep.
Jackass.
Now, for real though, where did
You went
we
from Port
launch
Barrel
from?
down here, and then you
okay.
went up to the Hag's Reach, and then it was back down to, and then
It looks to be about 14 hexes, I think, give or take.
no, it'd be 7 hexes to get to Thingy, and then you guys would have broken off like here, so then it would have been 1, 2, so that's 9, and then 10, 11. 11 hexes.
Yep. That about tracks.
All right. Hold on. Let's go do this real quick. Because this would be exploration, I believe, would have the rules. I would hope so. Exploration and movement.
I was actually very confident in my assessment of 14. It's totally like 11
So
or 12.
here's the thing here. You guys have to clear all the hexes in an area before you get experience for them.
Now, what
Yeah.
do you
That's
define
That's
an area
difficult
as?
for the water,
I feel like,
for sure.
honestly, I think it's best for everyone involved if it's based on discoveries. Because, like, maybe not discoveries, but, like, landmarks, I should say. So, like, identifying the pillar of
Yeah, that
smoke
would
is
be
probably worth
getting to Hag
something.
Street should
And
be worth
then,
something.
get, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
It seems easier instead
Yeah.
of manually being like, okay,
Mhm.
Yeah. Also, apparently there's a roll that has to go along with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then, you know what? I hadn't realized we were following actual rules, and I will stop talking.
No, I think I like this new version, honestly. So tell you what then. Let's see, what would be the easiest way to do this? Probably the CR of the CR of the landmark you discover. So effectively, you're getting twice the experience, once for discovering it and then once for completing it. Make sense? Because then you get
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
So for Hag's Reach, that was let's call that CR3 legionoblins. You guys unfortunately haven't toppled that one yet. And hold on, if I give you the experience that you would get from it, that would be very spoilerific. I've already found a problem here. Well, tell you what I'll do for now is because that's gonna be
Or just a flat. Do like a flat thing that scales based on our level.
that might be the way to go.
Then that way it's not anything to spoil about how much XP exists there. It's
also because then
it's relative to us.
Because then there's the obvious exploitation, and not that I think you guys would do it, but there's the obvious exploitation of, oh, here, let's stop by at this Dino Island really quick, and oh, we just got 80,000 experience. Hold on.
But that being said, I don't know if that's an exploit, because we'd actively be visiting the island and marking it on our map.
Yeah, but then you're just getting.
I mean,
then you're not doing anything on it.
upset.
You're just gaining the experience from unlocking it. You know what? You understand what I'm trying to say here? Because like, if I were to give you the true CR for what the legionoblins are, y'all would probably level up twice.
Neat.
So.
I'm honestly, I'm not educated
there's
enough
definitely a way to
with
balance
how
it.
experience works in Pathfinder to provide a balanced opinion.
Finding a location is often its owner, but given the time, energy, and some of those resources, the following. Oh, okay. You know what? Actually, the way the exploration rewards work, the way it's worded, actually, is totally legitimate. So I'm going to what I'm going to do is I'm going to reward you the CR of the combat that you guys did have, which defeating those 9 legionoblins was CR4. I would probably call that. You guys are a very well-oiled machine. So, man, you guys did kill like 9 of them, right?
Something like that.
Unless they were able to heal some of them. But we didn't. But I mean, if we were going to be concerned about that, we probably should have left them on the map so we could finish them off if that was going to be a concern.
I was
because they kind of got
just shenanigans.
They kind of got
guys, don't
removed.
worry. I'm not doing that to you. For that exact reason. Yeah, exactly. I play just for the sake of simplicity, unless it's a named character. If they're knocked, they're dead.
Yeah. Or unless there is like a healing mechanic to the fight where it's like, it's a thing.
Yeah. just guys could come back and there's just gonna be undead goblins.
Which, hey, fine. Has more XP. That's all I'm hearing.
I mean, we all know how much we know how much Morgan loves the undead.
It's true.
Big fan of the undead. Can't wait to fight him again.
And
Big torch, more like it.
and if she keeps this up, I think the undead will be a big fan of her.
It's true. Okay, so if I'm reading these rules right, y'all should 2,400 divided by 4 is how much experience y'all just got.
600.
Yeah.
600.
But then how does that... Yeah, because you guys did raise a valid point here that, like, if we just keep this grind going as the way the grind is going, getting to 18th level is going to take freaking centuries.
Yeah. It's like... It's not like it's... And it, yeah, the problem obviously becomes in-game you don't want to progress too quickly. Yeah. But at the same time...
600 experience
like,
was like nothing to you guys. Okay, everyone give yourselves 2,400 experience. Just... Yeah.
Oh my.
24 more?
Yeah, well,
DM.
No, total for 20 years.
So 1,800.
Okay.
Yeah, because you guys got to get to...
Is there an easy way to do that? Can we just type plus in that box, or does that overwrite it?
I think that is correct. Yeah. Copy your original value just in case.
Yeah, can confirm. If you just type plus 1,800 in there, it will do the math for you. So we should be sitting at 13,420 by my math.
Nice. That was a nice tasty bump.
Yeah, because I was looking at your guys'
DM.
experience bars when I was helping Tyler create his character. I'm like, I feel like you guys should have progressed a little more than that. You've done a lot.
It's one of those things where it's like in game you don't want it to feel like we've been adventuring for a week and suddenly we're gods, but at the same time it's like it's also been like 7 months in real life for those same 2 weeks in game.
Yeah, no,
like
100%.
It's been 6 months of real life, so it's like we've been level 4 for a long friggin' time at this point.
There's a reason why I think it was AD&D had the rules where a specific amount of time has to pass before you can level up as well. And so to reach like a 20th level, you needed to have like 20 years of experience or something like that. It was ridiculous.
And of course, that's all in real life time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So okay, cool. So I'll bump you guys up here. I'll probably find some other ways to kind of give more experience and keep things rewarding, because the way I like to kind of run things is anywhere between, I'd say 5 to, and this is like a big number still, but like 5 to 12 encounters per level before a level up is usually how I kind of like things. So you guys get to hang around at your level for time.
Yeah, you get to do your stuff on level. Yeah. Like, you still got to use the stuff you gain in the level up, right, for a while.
So, and actually that kind of puts you on track for where I wanted, because you've had, I mean, the legionoblins, and then you had Hag's Reach, but Hag's Reach was a couple of encounters, really. Plus the random ones, which don't really count in my books, but also kind of do.
Nah.
So, anyway, it's been 24 hours. So, y'all are well rested. And, nothing actually happened today. Oh, but I will say that your friend is definitely tailing you still, the wonderful Quetzalcoatlus.
Yep.
He's not even, like, pretending at this point. He's just like, they know, he knows, he knows, like, it's just... What's up, homie? Oh, that's literally what I was just doing.
Nice.
Whew. There we go.
Get yourself a DM that anticipates player needs. Oh, I'm so bright now.
Yo, that is bright. Whew.
Yeah, the difference is a bit intense.
The sun.
Squinting a fair bit at that map there in the dark.
Burns.
Yeah. I think it's...
You guys, it's called zooming in, casuals. Jeez, just get right in there.
Yeah. think all the fog is also making it like
Oh, that's
artificially
true. I have the
whiter.
fog as well. Let me get rid of that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
that would
no
do it.
longer foggy. Yeah, I did say it was a little bit of rain though.
Perfect. Oh, the sharpness, the clarity.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Look at the clarity on that wonderful map asset.
Isn't that so
Bellissimo.
good? Isn't that good? Anyway, it starts raining spiders. Spiders. Oh god.
Oh, oh
Classic.
God! There's so many. No.
The spiders are
No.
to
Fill it
scale,
with
by
fire.
the way.
Oh nah. By that long, those are 1 mile spiders.
Those are mile-long spiders.
These are just like giant hermit
Those
crabs.
are 1 to 2 mile spiders. Oh hell no!
Hell no.
I mean, if it's crabs, just set
What's this?
owlbear loose.
Nothing's happening.
Mm.
Oh, there it is. There's
Oh,
Look, it's raining
stars.
food.
You selected
Selected
stars.
Oh, cute.
Mhm.
There's like a white box over whatever this. There's like a white,
Oh, so
mostly
there is.
translucent
Oh, yeah,
box
I can
over
see
there.
That's kind of weird.
Oh, yeah.
Is there anywhere else? Oh, it is. It's
I wonder
over
if
all
that's
the,
like the background
it's
box.
over all the text.
Oh, you got no opacity on your
I
fill.
shouldn't though. I turned it off.
Not zero. It's not
It's
zero.
totally zero. I will. You know what? Screw you guys. Snowstorm.
It's on some
Even
of them.
even if you have zero though, I wonder if it shows a little bit, and if you can actually turn off
Yeah,
fill.
I think that's my next bit. Oh, this one has splashes. Look at that.
Yeah, you can set fill type to none. That probably is what you want to
You
be
know what?
doing.
You're exactly correct. Give yourself a hero point.
Oh my God, Eldon's not gonna die today.
Well,
Maybe we'll see.
It's classified.
Now I just have to try slightly hard. I have to try slightly harder to die today.
what do we say to the god of death? Maybe tomorrow.
Hasta la mañana.
Eldon's that way.
That's great.
Iru has been isekai'd.
Yeah.
It just keeps happening.
All right, are we boogieing forward?
So I'm assuming I'm measuring out the next step of the way. 2 more squares. Kaboom! We did it. Nothing happened.
We've only
Look at
gone
that.
and done it.
The ship didn't get destroyed, so clearly there's no encounters.
Alrighty. Oh wait, hold on. Hold the phone. Okay, no, never mind. This is an old note. Okay. Alright. Sorry, I'm just going over these stupid boxes. I have so many of them. I'm just like, it's gonna be like a week from now and we're still finding more. Alright, so nothing has happened on your second day. That is correct.
Amazing. All right, I'm gonna move us 1 more day of progress, hugging the bottom peninsula.
Oh wait, hold on. Never mind.
Not
Something
peninsula,
totally
bottom
happened. I forgot
island
where
of
you guys
Dahak.
were. Okay. You guys are next to Dahak's tooth.
Nope, it's already been said. We've moved 2 more.
Too late. We're gone.
Here,
We're God.
yeah. Oh, God says nothing happened.
All right. So on the about midday through your second day of travel from the legionoblins, y'all are minding your own business when you hear a gentle rapping coming from the box of which you have stored your wonderful little global positioning goblin, Kobold. And the global position, what was it, GPK or? Yeah.
It was one or the other. It was
you
global positioning Kobold or the Kobold positioning system. It was a toss up. It was either the KPS or the GPK.
Hold on.
Take
So
your pick.
there's, I need to
Yeah.
to
Yeah, you do.
take a quick break here
like
and talk with Zane
GPK.
privately. So Zane, you want to hop on
Yeah,
Discord real
that's
you
quick?
betcha. You betcha, buddy.
I'll be right back.
It should be GPK because it rhymes
I'm
with
gonna
TPK.
mute on Skype here.
Oh yeah, I can just mute Skype.
Sounds like a K-pop band.
Yeah, I can see it. But yeah, I like global positioning Cobalt
All right,
better,
buddy.
I think.
So yeah, you rolled a 1. All right, so I'm glad you rolled. That you still rolled that 15. That's still fine. But you're gonna have to be making a wonderful little save for me now. Whenever you meet a new face. Yes. Yep. Everybody on the ship is safe. But now, so this one is just like. Yes. Okay. That paints a beautiful picture. Basically, where do you think it's going? Just. Yeah, that is correct. The wrist sheath is gonna be amazing. Top tier. Yes. Correct. Correct. Yep. You touched the orb. All right. All right, buddy. See you in Skype. Any questions? All right, so it's only your first fail. Oh no. Oh no, no, my audio gets filtered through Skype, so not even the audience knows. Right now, they're just hearing our Skype friends. Oh, did they? It is? Oh. Fascinating. Yeah, we'll jump back in there anyway.
Listening in on us for the last million years. And that is why clearly I should be the DM for this campaign.
Oh, I agree. 100%.
Welcome back, team.
We returned.
We returned. So,
And you are
how
still
much
muted,
did
Gio.
you guys hear? Am I still muted? I am still muted.
Yeah. There you go.
My audio was still coming through on stream, so that's good. That's good. That's
Yeah.
fine. You guys
So was
heard
it on stream but not? Was it on stream but not in the call? Wait, because
Correct,
he left the
yeah.
call,
I
right?
left
Because
the
he left
call.
the call.
Yeah, you left the call, so the stream. Yeah, which makes sense.
Oh. Interesting. Oh, that's true. I shouldn't have
Yep.
left the call because that's where all your camera feeds come from.
Yep.
That's fine.
There's probably an option to mute the call itself.
I should have
Are we
just
back
muted
up?
the call. But see, I purposely left the call thinking that there was like some possibility that somehow my audio was going to come through the call and you guys were going to hear it.
Yeah, I hear you. Literally.
So, like, anyway, doesn't matter.
Anyway, don't urgently watch the VODs,
Don't
for a little bit,
urgently
party
watch the
members.
VODs. Yeah, I mean,
Just in
it's
case.
just a one-sided conversation.
I was gonna say, I suspect I'll only hear Dio.
Yeah, you're only
mean,
going to hear me,
yeah,
and I don't think I
that's-
actually...
But that's, you did, because that's the problem, is they would hear you.
Hmm.
If they only heard me, that'd be way better.
It's fine.
I think
Everything's
I
fine.
think in either case, people could infer what might have been discussed, but
Yeah.
I'm also a pretty big fan of the whole concept that we could probably keep out of game stuff out of game.
Yeah.
Metagaming aside.
Yeah, metagaming's kind of rough. Anyway,
anywho.
we were discussing there was a gentle wrapping upon the box of which you store your kobold positioning system.
I swear on the princess, if there's a Kenku hiding in there too.
Excuse me, friends, could I be liberated of my box for a few minutes? I have some urgent matters to discuss.
Occupied.
Now, actually, I think Spook's standing in front of him. Oh, wait, we're not on this map. Hold on. No, not preload scene. Activate scene. Can we activate this scene, please? Why is this not?
And
There
action.
we go. Action. Activate. Did it not? It activated.
It's activating. We're here.
It's activating. Everybody's here. All right. Y'all are back on the ship, and Cobalt and Smoothbrain's asking to be let out of the box. And it doesn't seem like Quint is letting him out of the box.
Yeah. Hey, Captain. Our guest wants free range of the ship. Yeah, hold on. Spook, you know what to do. Keep doing your thing. Quint will go get Eldon, and he'll be very loud as he does it. Yeah, our smooth brain friend just wants a bit of fresh air, I think.
Eldon will kind of walk. All right, fair enough. Eldon will kind of walk over the chest and kind of eyes rolling into his head go, "What do you need, Smooth Brain?"
Now, is the chest still closed, or is he out?
Oh yeah, Eldon's talking through the chest.
I'm not sure if it was intentional or not, but you have seemed to locate our employer. He's close.
Is he now?
Yes.
Interesting, and you can tell that from inside this box.
I'm very smart.
I can see, and despite the fact that to tell us what direction to go, you needed to do a full-on ritual on the top of our ship. You can now tell just by being in the box that we are now within a certain proximity of him.
I never turned it off.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And from our current position, where would you say we roughly need to go? Or could you tell us how close we are?
You call him the crow's nest, probably see him. 10 miles?
Very well. In order to arrange our delivery with him, do we is something you need to do to communicate to him, or should we just, if we see him, should we just head towards
I
him?
carry the book. You must see the book to show that you are who you say you are. Mr. And you hear some like pages toppling. Samuel.
Right. Very well. If he needs to see the book, then obviously you'll need to be out. And Eldon will kind of gesture for Spook to come on over.
Kick Spook
Open
in
the box.
ribs. Open the box. Yeah, yes, sir. Right away. Easy does it, Master Kobold. Oh God, I love that token so much. It's the dumbest looking kobold I could find.
It's extremely like dinosaurs television show.
It really is, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is, truly. It's so good.
Which definitely helps, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely helps the whole smooth brain persona.
All right. And then as he's getting out, Eldon will call Morgan over and say, would you mind tracking down that cask of the was it wine or mead?
It was the shine.
Oh yeah, the shine from Airy.
The onion shine.
From Irie was her name? Irie was her name.
I kind of feel like it would
We'll
have a
bring it-
sweet taste, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, obviously, there's an obvious answer on how we can test to see what onion moonshine would taste like, guys. Just
We all
saying.
got to go to your
Not
mansion.
that we endorse such behavior. Twitch.tv.
No,
Yeah.
never. This is all strictly in Minecraft.
Of course.
Right. In Minecraft.
In Minecraft, I may or may not already have one.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Eldon's gonna ask Morgan to try to start taking the keg towards the top decks, but keep it kind of somewhere secured, and we'll see if we can't track down our employer and complete this delivery. And then Eldon will kind of pull the smooth brain aside and go, all right, let's go up top, and you can direct us where we can go. We'll make the acquaintance of this fine employer of ours.
Yes. Could you remind me what was his name again?
If I recall, you informed us his name was Jason Silvershackle.
That is correct. Good work. Good work, Chief. And Smoothbrain just heads up to the top deck.
Eldon, like, looking visibly tired, is just grumbling, just kobolds. Stupid freaking. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
This kobold dead.
He's got magic items, dude. It's almost the equation's getting more worthwhile by the minute.
Yes, you can pull a sandwich out of your shirt every once a day.
Dude, sold. Eldon never has to cook again? What do you mean? Sold.
Eldon doesn't cook anyway.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. So yeah, we'll take Smoothbrain up top and say, all right, if you could direct us towards your master, we'd like to, let's complete this delivery and then continue on our way.
Alrighty. Yes, right away. So he gets up to the top, and he kind of walks up to the front of the ship, and he has the whole, king of the world moment there. And he closes his eyes, and he says, ship's over that way, and he points off into the distance, pointing north.
North, eh? Master Tazik, thoughts on a detour slightly to the north of here? Can't argue with that logic. All right, Miss Blackheart, take us north.
Aye, Captain. At this point, she's got the king secured up top.
It's secured by, she's holding it in her arm.
Honestly, probably the safest place on the ship. Let's be real.
Better Owlbear sitting on it.
She's got a sling, carrying it like a child.
Aw, look, baby has its bottle.
That or under Owlbear. That or under Owlbear are the two safest places on the ship.
Yeah.
So that tracks.
I do kind of want to normalize Morgan having a baby Bjorn with just a tankard of moonshine. I feel like that would benefit the whole party.
But, okay, see, I'm for this, but every time your character takes a drink, you too must take a drink.
Oh no.
Oh
Of
no.
moonshine.
We yeah,
Oh,
certainly.
no, wait a
I'll
minute.
just keep
Pause.
drinking my water in the meantime.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
canned
strictly
water.
in Minecraft, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, all Minecraft.
All Minecraft. Can we even say Minecraft? Is that I get a copyright strike? We're going Minecraft.
I don't think so. I don't think saying the name is copyrighted.
I don't know, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure how trademarks work, so
I'm pretty sure you can say
Exactly.
I played a game of Minecraft yesterday without getting sued.
Oh wait, hold on. I think there's a lawyer.
In fact,
knocking
most
on my door.
brands encourage that.
I like how at once is they can still all sue me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the key. That's
Okay.
the key term.
Yeah.
Me
All
before
the
you, me first. Me before you, me first.
the companies
them
have to
fight.
fight each other for the right to sue us first. I will go on record to say that all of the legal advice provided from Let's Throw
Only
Dice
works in
is
Minecraft.
yes, it is purely designed for legal battles that take place within Minecraft.
Anyway, guys.
Yes.
Yeah, the ship is north of you. What do you want to do? Sounds like you want to head towards him, but
We'll make we'll make ourselves visible. Eldon will make himself visible on the top deck near Morgan. For the sake of appearances, he'll also actually don the Besmara's bicorn, which he's kind of just been carrying around. But he'll actually put it
sticking
on
out
for
of
the
his
sake
back
of the
pocket
image.
this whole time.
pretty much. Like honestly,
Got a little bit of,
he's not been
got a
wearing
little
it.
bit of goblin blood on it from.
Those climb checks over the rocks was not wearing it.
No.
Nope.
Why would you?
They wouldn't have been helpful.
Why
It's
would you
fine.
put that on for that situation?
Nah. Come on, me never.
Doesn't make any sense.
You're talking to the guy who forgot to mage armor in our first combat.
You remembered it in the second one.
I almost didn't.
That's how learning is done.
As they say,
We progressed. It took a couple combats, but we progressed to
learning
get there.
is happening.
Yes. So, yeah, Elden's gonna kind of just be standing up near the helm near Morgan, and we'll kind of head in their direction. Does it look like they're moving?
Oh yeah, they're moving.
Are they moving like towards us?
They're not moving away from you. Not directly coming towards
Okay.
you. Like I'm sure they're.
No, not. I just mean like in our direction. Like I'm just logistics of lining up to pass by them without zooming past each other at speed.
That's fair.
Which logistically that doesn't make a lot of sense with wind,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know, their ship may not be wind powered, so I'm asking.
It's cobalt powered actually.
Well, that's the implication at this point.
Yeah, we're gonna pull up on a
But
ship.
yeah, so
It's me. Fucking.
we'll
It's just on.
we'll
Oh, go ahead.
yeah. Eldon's gonna motion for Smoothbrain to come join him up on the up by the helm, so that both Eldon and Smoothbrain are visible, and then we'll try to hail down the vessel as we get close.
Ah. Hold on, I gotta look up how anti-magic fields works.
Depending on the amount of time before we get there, Quinn would actually take the time to make some extra snacks for the party. If it comes to combat, he's going to want to make sure that the princess is pleased. He's going to take some of that gross hagfish and attempt to almost like bread it using... I don't fucking know. Oh, he's going to take
The
some rice.
The ground
Yeah,
up
he's
rice.
going to take the rice. He's going to get some oil and he's going to have it puff up a little bit and he's going to crush that and he's going to make a bit of a breading out of it. And he's going to create the equivalent of some like breaded hagfish steaks.
Okay, this might be because I'm
Yeah,
like
he's gonna
hungry
put
or
'em on
whatever, but I do
skewers.
love the effort you put into like designing these meals too. So I am going to give you a hero point for all that work.
Aw, okay.
Good role play
Cool,
gets
thank you.
rewarded.
Yeah, I'll take it. I will. Hey, they say the quickest way to a DM's heart is his stomach.
I heard knives
I
also
find.
work well.
I was gonna say, yeah, you
Yeah.
can like totally. You can just like there's a bit of a kind of a speed running maneuver in the Pathfinder role playing game community where you just use a dagger directly to the chest. But I like to work for my hero points. So, yay, breaded cutlets for everyone.
Hurrah! Hurrah! There, see that nice little bit of Parmesan on top? It's actually owlbear's foot shavings.
Yeah, yeah.
Crunch is crunch.
Yep.
Salty crunch is salty crunch.
Absolutely.
Owlbear's just sitting there like
You need that
fingering his
umami.
heel where...
He's what
Please
now?
continue, DM.
Pause.
his heel.
Okay,
Moving on.
Tarantino.
Moving on.
I said foot shavings. Is a heel not a part of a foot?
Moving on.
Right now, you are a heel, Mr. DM.
I am. I really,
All right.
truly am.
So anti-magic field, you say?
Yeah.
I was listening. We have no
There's a-
idea what this dude is. I was
There's
ready.
a 500-foot anti-magic surrounding the ship at all times.
That would make it really hard for Smoothbrain to find him.
Right.
Because whatever Smoothbrain is detecting would be inside the radius.
Maybe that's what he's detecting, is the lack of things to detect.
Yeah, honestly.
I want to open up this can of worms.
I gotta... If this is... No.
It's like, well, if I position myself properly, I can detect the Astronomicon. It's vaguely that way.
He just points in every direction.
Yeah. It is all around us.
It's
and it
all
protects us.
nearby, in Mundus.
It's the embodiment of the Emperor's will.
Oh dear. Oh, speaking of the Emperor, he's getting
Oh.
closer.
Oh, Jesus.
You guys are blinded as you see this halo. Giant golden flaming wings protrude off the side of the ship.
Off at the 2-foot tall kobold. He's just floating down like a religious figure.
You see, my father was a golden dragon.
Mm.
Whew. That's got its own barrel of logistics. Anywho.
My mother also a golden dragon.
Mm.
Which you think that I would in fact be a golden dragon, but the actual thing is, they found me in the gutter.
Hey, as much as I like fucking with you, I mean, parental figures are important. Not everyone has the strength of will to adopt, especially not kobolds. So,
Well, you see, I'm
Makes sense.
actually a dragonborn with a skin condition.
That feels vaguely familiar, but I just can't place it.
Neither can I. Dragonborns aren't even a thing in Galarian, right?
Nope.
I don't think so. No.
Neither are Warforge. Which I feel like Warforge would
Nope.
be a lot of
No.
fun.
The closest is like Android.
Yeah, there's
but,
an Android.
yeah, it's a little different.
For Warforged, yeah, it's like Weirwoods and androids are the closest you get. Androids being
Yeah.
much closer, but
Weirwoods are cool. They're very like Mwangi.
they're so
Expand
great.
stuff.
They're actually from an island due west across the ocean from where we currently are. So like if Eldon died early on, or when I was kind of considering re-rolling, I actually considered a Weirwood character that you would just like come across floating on a piece of driftwood.
He is the driftwood.
That's really badass.
He kind of was. That was part of the build, but
All right. Well,
I am wood.
Yep.
Estoy Groot. Wait, that's 2 words.
I am root.
I am Root.
That sounds vaguely
That was just
familiar.
garbled.
I think I've heard that somewhere before.
Nah.
Vaguely.
Anyway,
Speaking of,
here's Wonderwall,
that's it. Demonetized. There's the copyright strike. Oh, there's another one.
and there we go.
All right, guys. So the ship's getting closer, and Smoothbrain turns to Eldon. He says, "Captain, sir, would you care for me to signal our presence to our employer?"
Please do.
Excellent. And he holds out his hand, and he begins to wave it back and forth a little bit. And from underneath his cloak, he produces a flare gun and shoots it off in the air.
Fair enough.
And this green flare goes all the way up and then explodes and sparkles down. It's more firework than flare, but, looks good. Now, so, Captain, I must admit, that was either the, we have your trade flare, or that was they want to attack you flare. So, yeah.
Wonderful. Well, we'll find out,
It's
I
a coin
suppose.
toss, really.
Very quickly.
It could be also we are plagued flare. To not approach. You see him like searching through his pockets and whatnot.
Just out of curiosity, how many flares do you have?
More than a few.
Really should get a label for those.
I memorized their locations. So
Well, then I hope you memorized the correct
he licks
one.
his eyeball and winks at you.
At the same time,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So he's like licking under
yeah.
the eyelid. Yeah. Yeah.
Licking one eyeball, winking with the other.
And he's cleaning his eyeball and the inside of his eyelid at the same time. It's
Very
efficiency.
efficient. We
Yep.
kobolds are good at efficiency.
If you can be one thing, you should be
And
efficient.
then he just kind of like hops up on next to the rudder here, reaches under his shirt, pulls out a sandwich, goes to town. Must be well fed when visiting with the employer.
Absolutely. Gotta have your wits about
Which
you.
reminds me, do you guys have your rabies shots?
Can't recall the last time I had a Waby shot, to be honest with you.
I think you said scabies shot. Yeah, I'm covered.
Close enough.
That was part of it. Yeah.
Oh, and to the pretty, and he's like trying to find the word to describe Morgan. To that one, the captain might take a liking to you, so you might want to, and he kind of like gestures your hair a little bit.
Morgan just kind of glares at him.
Intimidate.
It's a half intimidate. It's not really an intimidate.
Smooth Brain
And
jumps
then she
into the
just
water.
turns back to doing her job.
Just an aura.
Once your skill reaches 30, you just passively, you just it becomes passive.
Yeah. If you can hit a plus 35 on a 1.
Instead of resting bitch face, it's resting intimidate face.
Yeah. Resting scary face.
Resting scary face.
If the diplomacy check fails.
Just the bluff. It's if the bluff check fails. Elvin's not diplomatic. Elvin is a liar and not much else.
All right.
Just use the big scary lady.
That's right. That's the backup plan. Elvin fails to bluff them. Morgan just says, no, he's not lying. And they go, no, you're right.
Nah, that's accurate. I think I read about that in a book. Aren't you a goblin?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so as the ship is approaching, you guys do actually see a bit of a familiar sight. There is the inverted colors of a merchant guild flag sailing atop its mast.
Which, if memory serves, means it's a fencing ship. Right.
Those of you with that actually have decent memory, this is the ship you saw on the way to.
Neat. Must have been.
Just like look out the back of the ship and just like barrels of smooth brains just getting left behind. Now, okay, so some of my family's on the ship. There's gonna be Smooth Brain and Smooth Brain and Smooth Brain. Smooth Brain will be there. Smooth Brain, Jeff, Smooth Brain.
Right. Got it.
Now I'm not sure which one Jeff
All right.
Jeff is. They all kind of look the same after a while.
This ship is rather larger than us,
Considerably,
correct?
I would say
Yeah.
honestly probably about 4 to 5 times.
Got it. In length,
Yeah, and girth.
and then probably also
like,
a
I'm
couple,
saying
a
by,
couple,
like,
a couple
volume,
decks
yeah.
higher.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm. And as it approaches, it is like strapped with cannons. You can just kind of like,
Say gun decks all over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
No
No doubt.
doubt. No
What kind of
doubt.
DM would I be if I just sank your guys' ship before a 2-week hiatus?
Anywho,
A totally radical kind.
As you
Whoa.
hear cracks from the distance and cannonballs go flying past your head.
oh look, a welcoming parade.
Smooth Brain, I don't know much about dragon folk, but your parents hiding on that big ass vessel?
So, he goes up. He points to he goes up to Eldon and says, "I think your cook might be a little stupid."
Well, I'll admit his brain's not quite as smooth as yours, but
Mine is the smoothest.
we take what help we can get.
I have been polished.
I
Not
can
yet.
tell.
I tried to put his
Jesus
charisma score as a -4, and it just for some reason it just killed him. I can't.
Tell me he just died. He just dropped dead. It's crazy. He opened his mouth and just dropped dead. It's the weirdest thing.
Man, I'm telling you, man, aneurysms. You just can't defend against them.
Smoothbrain just collapses on the deck.
That's bad timing.
It was just a prank, bro.
All right.
All right.
All right, Master Smoothbrain, what's the usual protocol here? Do we will we be invited aboard, or will the captain come aboard here, or?
Typically speaking, a captain has you come to him. I don't think it would be entirely wise for a man in his position to leave his ship.
That was my line of thinking, but I figured I'd speak to the expert and get the expert opinion on usual protocol.
I'm glad you're finally starting to understand your place in this arrangement. Light bulb.
Yeah, like, there's definitely a couple sparks just crackling around. Eldon's hair stands up just for a split second, then falls back down.
Yeah, static electricity is
All
a
right.
killer, so I'd recommend taking off the wool socks.
Eldon looks down at his, basically bare feet and sandals. Very well. Good point,
It's
Smoothbrain.
called
Thank you.
observational humor. I understand it might be above your capacities.
At some point, I'm making a will save. I'm telling you that right now, brother. There's gonna come a point where I'm gonna make a will save.
I know. Hey, listen, he's...
Eldon is actually genuinely just exhausted right now. Eldon's like, yo, I'm tired. I don't got time for this shit. Let's just finish this delivery and move on. I need to get to port and find a drink.
All right, well, is there any prep work you guys would like to do before I load in the ship?
I think I'm good.
Quinn would make sure he's got a choice selection of drinks, and obviously would do his usual christening thing, make sure everyone's connected via lifelink, but otherwise, no.
Alrighty.
I think Morgan, despite her eye rolling, will actually make her hair look somewhat presentable. Just keeping that extra card up her sleeve if necessary.
And actually, Eldon's gonna make a point of checking on where Edmund is on the ship. Is he just in his room?
Yeah, Edmund has just been holed up for the most part.
Fair enough. Eldon's just gonna be like, yep, no, we're good. Okay, that was my last thing I wanted to check.
All right, hold up.
Tazik's perched, so...
All right, so...
With Tazik on top of the mast, can he quite see the top deck?
I'd probably give that to him, yeah.
Okay.
You know what? To derail a little bit, I think Quint would actually go to Morgan, give her the delicious haddock, breaded haddock on a
Haddock?
stick. Yes, there were some air quotes for our listening audience, and we'll more or less say very obviously, you don't need me to say this. You definitely don't need my permission. At the end of the day, we're all just trying to survive here. But you are, without a doubt, one of the most dangerous and most powerful assets we have on this boat. I think you know that, but I want to reaffirm that fact. Feel free to use whatever powers and wows that you have available, but your supplications to, the Pallid Princess, it'll serve you well. That's all. No matter what happens, I have your back, and I do mean that.
Literally, it's here in my bag.
Yeah, right.
You didn't
That's
know
all I
stole
wanted
your
to
back.
say. I want to make this clear. People, I don't crave positions of power. I don't think that I hold any particular power over you, mainly because, as you should, you could tear me apart very easily. That is good. I appreciate that. And I think we make a very good team. So no matter what happens, I have your back unconditionally. But if you take the time to be a true daughter of the source of my power, that you felt how powerful it can be. And I don't know, whatever sensations, whatever emotions that might give you, be it excitement or fear or revulsion or Well, all of these things at the same time. There is very real power to emotion. That's all. I feel like there's more I could say, but truthfully, I don't know what I'm talking about. So that's that. Eat up. Do your thing, but I recognize the power that you hold. And you don't need my approval, but you most certainly have it.
Oh my.
Oh. Last thing before I just thought of something. Last thing before we switch here, Eldon is going to make a point of identifying all the crew members, or at least the party, and cast message.
Good idea.
Have that on the go.
Owlbear's ooking softly on deck.
Yeah, I'm not whispering to Owlbear. It's fine. Last thing we need is Owlbear going nuts because of the voice in his head. Yeah.
All right. You guys are making it sound like it's a bad thing. I thought we liked smooth.
It's a thing. We have yet to establish what kind of thing, but it's a thing.
It is certainly, of all the things, it is one of them.
It is a thing of all time.
So if I do this properly, let me zoom out on my camera here so you guys can see this somewhat familiar looking ship pop into view.
Ooh, hello.
And let us populate this ship with some things that you've already seen before. Oh, come on. There we go.
Oh my.
Oh, they disappeared.
Oh, they winked back out.
Oh, they disappeared.
There we go.
There they are. We're back.
Holy moly.
Oh, there's variations. Oh my god. There's variants.
There's variants of the smooth brains.
Oh my god, there's 3 different smooth brains. There's the no spiky,
They're all
the
clones.
slightly spiky, and the very spiky.
That's it. That's
Most wonderful.
Yep. There's the thorny smooth brain.
Ultra spiky.
Maybe the slightly spiky ones are the females. Anyway. Anywho.
I was going to insert a very inappropriate comment, so I'm going to keep it to myself.
No. Gotta say it out loud now.
Now you've established it.
You can't.
You were going to talk about how remarkably pickable those noses are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Wouldn't you just love to slide your tongue inside one of them?
I'm not going to say no.
Ooh.
I was going to say something about the spikes, but
Oh, you could say they're a little horny. Yeah, I don't get it either. Moving on. There's a bunch of kobolds on the ship across from you guys. What would you like to do?
Well, other than lick their nose holes, I guess Quint would just, honestly look to the captain and say,
Yeah.
"Yep."
Eldon's going to walk over the edge of the ship and kind of call out to. I assume you can kind of see a couple.
There's a couple of faces
figures
looking down over the edge.
Eldon's going to kind of call out. We're here to complete a delivery to Master Silver Shackles.
What is your name? Comes back from the ship.
Samuel Vetris.
Samuel Vetris.
Do I need to make a bluff on that, or
No, that is the name that's in the book. You good.
Okay.
And do you have your identification?
Do you mean my smooth brain?
Smooth Brain pops up. Smooth Brain shows up, shows them the book, and they say, "Welcome aboard the Inevitable." And a rope ladder comes swinging down the side.
All right. Eldon is going to gesture for Morgan to follow, and he's going to turn and go, Master Quintus, you've got the helm till we return.
Understood, Captain.
Quinn starts doing
Master
donuts.
Tazik? Master Tazik, you know what to do.
All right, so I saw that perception. What are we perceiving?
Shenanigans.
Oh no, nothing like that's happening. In fact, your smooth brain has actually left the ship to go with Morgan and Eldon. Da, 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 da. Okay. So, yeah, I imagine Eldon, you'll be first off, or is Morgan the first off?
Yeah, Eldon will climb up
All
first.
right.
That's fine.
Excellent. Eldon climbs up. Just get you up on deck here. Smooth brain will probably be actually forcing himself between you two as you guys get on deck.
Mm-hmm.
Before you leave, actually, Quint is going to slip. Eldon, when you had said that Quint can take the helm, he was like, "Understood, Captain." And for relations, and he'll slide you his last harlot suite. That's all. It is
Much
a drug.
appreciated, Master Quint.
Always. That's that.
Yep.
He stays on the
All
ship.
right. And so the smooth brain standing in front of you here, the thorny smooth brain, welcomes you aboard, and he does inquire. This is your first time. This is your first time aboard our fine vessel, is it not?
Aye, that it is.
We shall welcome you with the traditional greetings. And he turns to another kobold, these two that are standing kind of kitty corner to him. He says, "Go fetch the refreshments and let the captain know that we have delivery for him." And the other two kind of salute and disappear below deck and run towards the cabin quarters, respectively. And
Okay.
now the two that are kind of standing guard here to your to Eldon's left and right are just kind of looking you up and down. You kind of see them kind of sniff the air, and one of them kind of steps a little like closer to you, and he's still like away, but he steps a little closer to you, and he says, I believe it's Now, a smooth brain isn't exactly the most intelligent of us, but do you have contraband?
Suppose that depends on your definition of contraband.
You see, our beloved employer, he does not allow illicit substances onto the ship, things mind-affecting of qualities.
Ah, understood. And assuming the ships are kind of being held together or close enough together at this point, Eldon's going to kind of look over and take the pouch or whatever Quint gave him and just kind of huck it back down towards the deck.
Yeah. Well, I would have taken it.
I mean, if it's something your employer is not fond of, I don't anticipate that'd be a good look for you as one of his finest smooth brain
And he
guards.
nods. You have passed the first test.
Alrighty then.
This is the first of many tests, but you have passed the first one.
Wonderful. Good to
Yes.
know. We're quite fascinated to hear about this employment opportunity.
Those two that disappeared never actually disappeared. Now they've disappeared. And so this one has actually introduced himself as sorry, excuse me a second. Dude, what? The one, the thorny one, has introduced himself as Archibald at this point. And says he's been on the ship for many generations. He's in fact the 4th generation of servants upon this ship. But kobolds, they lead a very short and violent life. I'm sure you can understand. So,
of course,
right? As he eyes you up and down, he says, "A bold move to come to a ship unarmed."
You assume we're unarmed. Bold of you to assume.
He looks you up and down. I see no weaponries.
Fair enough.
And he turns to the one up on the deck. Yeah, says, "Caster."
Guilty as charged.
And she turns to Morgan and looks up at her. And like I know Morgan isn't, but in my head she's like 7 feet tall. Just like 7 foot tall Amazonian.
And she's 5'8" or something. I can't remember what.
Eldon and Morgan are basically the same size. Morgan's just a little wider than Eldon. Because Eldon is like pretty scrawny.
Yeah, her pistol adds another 3
It's true.
feet.
Yeah, there you go.
It's true.
Facts.
And so Archibald looks up to you and says, "The captain's going to take quite the liking to you, but you really should have done something with your hair."
Hard to do with the wind.
Understandable. And he looks around and says, "Where are those idiots?" And he kind of stumbles away, kind of below decks, going after them. Smooth brain. Now, your smooth brain, I should say, turns to you guys. And so, this is pretty typical. Everyone here is an idiot. Except the captain, of course. Of course, we are very fond of our employer. Don't die. And both of us will probably get rich together, Master Samuel.
That's what I like to hear.
Though I do have a question for you, though, if you don't mind me inquiring. And he kind of like brings you in real close here.
Yes.
Why is it my book says Samuel, but everyone calls you Eldon?
Nickname I picked up on the last vessel we were on before we got this one.
I see. How did you get it?
It's a long story. And so this is probably a bluff, but that's fine. Eldon launches into a little tale of how on the Wormwood there was someone from a distant land, and in their native tongue, lightning is called Elding, which is technically actually how I got the name. But anywho,
Well, roll the bluff.
Yeah.
And that one.
Don't,
And if
brother,
it
don't
fails,
do
we
that to me right
intimidate.
now.
That's right.
Let's go.
He's got the intimidate ready.
Yeah, that's 26 to bluff.
Oh, I can't say I'm familiar with that language, and I speak 26 of them, but I'm sure there's more.
Yes, I believe he said he was from distant, small tribe from the north, from the frozen lands.
Oh, a small tribe from the north. They have water up there.
No, I don't only travel by ship. I've been places without water in my time.
Oh, excuse me. And he turns and like kind of stands and salutes, and like every other smooth brain on the ship stands and salutes.
Oh.
As a kobold in fine regalia steps out of the captain's quarters, and he steps closer to Smooth Brain. He looks him up and down and says, "Step aside." And Smooth Brain steps aside.
Eldon will make a very respectful bow and kind of motion for Morgan to do the same.
He steps in
Morgan follows along.
in to look the captain up and down. Captain?
Captain, I presume?
Incorrect.
I
am the
apologize.
pre-captain.
I mean no disrespect.
Disrespect taken.
Can't be avoided.
Anyway, just tried to make sure that you're looking dutifully appropriate for the meeting. And, what's that there you're doing with your hand? No matter. And he steps away. and the rest kind of all stop and quiver, and he salutes as he opens the door, revealing a even more beautifully dressed lizard folk steps out. I love watching all of the mouse cursors just
Straight to the art.
straight to the art.
Give me the art. I need
I'm actually.
Sorry, you said this lizard was beautiful? Hold on. We'll be the judge of this.
Well, is he beautiful?
They dress pretty fly.
Ayo though. That's pretty dapper.
And Jason approaches, and he just has this air about him that you guys just kind of like. You feel like this guy is he. No one's ever said no to him. And he looks Eldon up and down, looks Morgan up and down, and you see his eyes just kind of like freeze on Morgan's face. He looks past Morgan's eyes and looks you know, it'd be beautiful if you just did something with that hair.
Apologies, I assume, Captain.
Yes, well,
The
apologies.
wind got in the way.
My manners. Jason Silver Shackles at your service. And he bows very elegantly, very theatrically in front of you. And you see that, like, down his back and, like, underneath his arms are just, like, silk scarves that billow gently in the wind as he makes his presentation.
Eldon will repeat his respectful bow.
Yeah, he's, Now, there is a tradition amongst captains in my clan, and he looks Samuel up and down. And he sticks out his hand. Nothing like a good, firm handshake to seal a deal. Welcome new business.
Couldn't agree more. Eldon will step forward and grasp his hand.
Which hand are you using, by the way?
Right hand.
Excellent, excellent. And yeah, I mean, you know what I'm waiting for.
Of course, buddy, of course. Okay.
Eldon, what happened?
Okay. I'm a hero point because I need to make a reroll. Yeah. Don't worry about it, guys. Everything's fine. Nothing to be alarmed about. Eldon's just doing something. It's just a little interaction going on here. I'm afraid to ask, but I think I know what happens right now.
Eldon, tell the party what happens right now.
Morgan, who can see Eldon, notices Eldon get suddenly very tense while his right arm is locked with Jason's right arm. And an emotion that is uncharacteristically fast for Eldon and uncharacteristically out of character. Eldon's eyes go wide, like almost unnaturally wide and bloodshot. A spring-loaded wrist sheath pops out of his left arm, and you see the wicked curved dagger land in his hand, and he takes a lunge at the captain.
Can you roll attack, please?
You betcha, my friend. Let me just check what I've got here. It's +1,
It is
correct?
+1.
Yeah, okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
What do you see up there, Tazik?
Uh-oh. That's a 22 flat-footed, I
That's a
assume.
22 to his flat-footed AC.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oopsie. This is exactly how you thought this was gonna go. Let's be honest. There was listen. As soon as you message me to make a couple of rolls and we had to go have that chat, we both knew this is how this was going to
Yeah.
end today. Because there was no other way for me as a person to roll dice and this not happen. So for the party's record, I can kind of while we were traveling, the DM, and every day that we've traveled, I've been making a will save. Every successful save, Eldon, nothing happens, but Eldon has horrible nightmares. So he's been a little crotchety lately. This most recent day, if you look up a little bit, just above Tazik's perception, you'll see the roll that I made the day before we got here. That was a natural 1 for a 5 on a will save.
For reference, it is privately rolled, so we don't
I
see.
revealed it. It should be just above Tazik's perception. So yeah, that was when we went to have a little chat. And then, for reference for what just happened right now, I can reveal everything. So just after my bluff check, you can kind of see. Yeah, so we rolled the will save. There was for the first dude that walked up to me, the one that checked us out and then walked away. And then the 5 again was a natural 1 when I got in melee range of Jason. I burned my hero point. I re-rolled. We landed on a 9.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we've arrived where we are in this particular moment. So yeah, I didn't add a +1 to the damage. So if that connects, that would be 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay. Now it's
Pitter and or
it's
patter,
10
brother.
o'clock.
Yep.
So I think this is where we're gonna call it, with the
Hell
dagger
yeah.
sinking into poor Jason Silver Shackle's chest.
I have to assume. What kind of armor is he wearing? I didn't actually catch.
What armor is?
Does it look like he's wearing armor, or is he just mostly wearing finery?
No, he's wearing
that we
armor.
can see.
Uh,
As far as we can see, it's like, is it finery over armor
Yeah.
kind of thing? Like, yeah. I assume we can kind of see chainmail or something like that underneath, or whatever it might be. But
what you actually see are lizard scales, or lizard-like scales.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So some kind of scaly thing. Okay, cool. I mean, I assume as part of this, the attack is headed more or less directly for his
Yeah.
heart.
That
Realistically.
is the flavor of this particular dagger.
Yeah, I mean, that tracks. Well, shit. This is not how this interaction was supposed to go.
Yeah, and that's that. We're gonna leave it here. We're
Quint is just squinting hardcore, and he's just like, "Good, I want those scarves."
Oh, and yeah, well, I guess Quint can feel emotions through the lifelink, so he can tell the second something shifted with Eldon. Eldon was overcome by this uncontrollable bloodlust and rage.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. That happened.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I should also mention too, because you failed that save, you didn't get any actual rest. So you're also.
Which one was it though? Because I rolled that one first, and then I rolled the because you asked me for 2 at once.
Yeah, you rolled.
I rolled that one on the first day, and then the second day I think I passed.
The second day
right?
you passed. So it was.
So that would have been the more recent day I passed.
Did it?
Right?
Yeah.
Because I rolled.
Yeah, you're right.
You asked me for 2 because we traveled for 2
you're
days.
Right. So
I
you
rolled
did-
the
you
one
did rest.
first.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, fatigue doesn't kill Eldon. He's not a super physical fighter, to be fair. But for the sake of it, yeah, we did roll those in order.
Yeah, you're good. You're good then. Yeah. All right. So.
Yay! Things are gonna happen
Yeah,
here.
things are gonna happen. And what a cliffhanger for our 2-week hiatus, eh?
We have minimum 2 weeks, probably more, maybe more,
yeah.
to figure out how the hell this is gonna play out.
Oh, what a great.
I know how it's gonna play out.
Dude, only me. Let's be honest. Only me, right? Like, yeah.
I'm still.
It's a hell of a start to a hook.
That
Is it a-
going to?
Captain that was gonna hire you get possessed by the evil of
I know
the
this was supposed to be like. I
stab
guarantee
the
this was going to be a fetch quest chain and a whole thing, and now this is not. This is not going to go well.
I just like to imagine the record scratch My name's Elton. You're probably wondering how I got here.
You're probably wondering how I got here.
Yeah, like this is me.
It's okay. It's
Ah,
fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything will be fine.
fine.
Everything will be fine.
There's only
I like to imagine immediately after Morgan's just gonna take that keg and just roll it like a bowling ball. Because she's still carrying it.
Yes, moonshine
Yeah,
is
it
probably pretty flammable.
yeah. Well, it sounds like you guys have a bit of a plan, but we'll find out more next week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now. Take it easy, guys.
This ship's a lot.